Hello everybody and welcome to Gothic 1. As you can see, we are in front of the tavern in the new camp. We got the scraper armor so we can enter this place without paying.
And where do you want to go?
Why? In there.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You look like one of those filthy rats. Come on in.
You shouldn't believe everything.
And this is the pub. So first thing, we're gonna talk to Cypher. If you remember, in the swamp, one guy told us that he is willing to buy weed.
That wasn't very clever. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. How's things?
We put another spoke in Gomez's wheel. 3 dead gods and lots of stuff to sell. I'll drink to that.
You're one of the guys who keep raiding the old camp.
No, only when it's worth it.
What have you got to offer?
Let's rephrase that question. What have you got to offer? I'm only interested in big consignments.
Balor said you'd be interested in swampweed.
I'm not listening to all that.
You want to trade?
Some people never. Let's make a deal.
What do you want?
I want ore if you have great.
Tell people.
I have a lot of junk to sell. He's got 500.
I doubt it's ever likely to change.
I'm gonna sell these weapons first.
As long as I'm not involved.
There.
That's not really my problem. Same old story every time.
You have to watch what you tell people. If you think.
Maybe.
Oops.
Maybe.
Okay.
Some
Let's
people
just take
never
the ore.
learn.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Let's talk about something else instead. You shouldn't believe everything you hear, but keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I also want to take these lockpicks. I'm gonna give him this. Good. Okay.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Some people never learn.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I'm also going to trade with Silas.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
I want a
That's
drink.
how it goes.
You'll have to pay for it.
You
Only
shouldn't
18.
believe everything you hear.
Crap.
I better keep out of it.
Pick locks, lockpicks.
There must be something about that story after all. I doubt
Rely on
it's ever
somebody
likely to
and
change.
you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Same old story.
Now, the next guy I want to talk to is Jeremiah.
You're probably right.
What are you doing?
I'm making rice schnapps, boy. Here, have a bottle, but don't tell Silas.
You're probably right.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
What can you tell me about the Rice Lord?
He's a damn swine. His thugs pick on the weak and force them to work in the fields. The only one who could stand up to him is Horatio, but he doesn't do violence. Well, I did once hear him say he'd love to smash the Rice Lord's head in, but he'd never really do it. It'd go against his beliefs.
Then I'm gonna be the one to smash his head in. After you talk to Jeremiah and got this information,
You shouldn't believe.
you simply go back to Horatio.
That's how it goes. Same old.
There he is.
What's a man like you doing with the peasants?
Lee asked me that. I don't fight anymore, except to defend myself. I killed a guy once. And that was once too many. That's why they chucked me in this goddamn colony. It was justice.
How did it happen?
It was just an ordinary bar fight. I didn't mean to kill the guy. I just must have hit him too hard. I was a blacksmith at the time. I didn't know my own strength.
Can you teach me to be as strong as you are?
Even if I could, what would you use your strength for?
And you choose this one, so I can wipe out the Rice Lord.
So I can wipe out the Rice Lord and his thugs.
You wouldn't be the first to try that.
And you choose this one.
I will defeat the Rice Lord and his thugs, if you help me.
Good. I've sworn I'll never attack anyone again, but I never said I wouldn't teach anyone else to do it.
I'm all ears.
If you want to hit powerfully, you need to know the right tactics. That's the first thing you learn as a smith. Learn to push your whole arm through, from the shoulder down to the wrist. The better you get at that, the more powerful the blow. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
Thanks for your help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.
And we just got 5 strength with no learning points spent whatsoever.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
It's a nice trick. It got stuck there. Now, the next thing I want to do is to try and defeat that damn lurker. If I'm strong enough to do that. I don't think it will be a problem with this axe. I just need to heal first. I'm gonna put this ring on just for nothing. Okay. Save just in case. And there's the beast who we need to kill. Oh, I do crappy damage. Oh, crit. Great. I didn't take any damage. Okay. Now, if you want to complete the mission, make sure to take these damn lurker claws. You don't need any skill learned to take them. If you don't do that, that guy won't recognize you. Won't recognize that your mission is completed, and he won't give you the reward. A second, I want to do something. Okay, that's okay. My voice is really low during this wave. I can barely hear myself.
I've killed the beast.
Great! I got some of the Rice Lord's men to help me fix some of the damage it's caused. Now I can finally get some sleep.
I'm happy for you, dude. Now, I'm gonna go talk to this guy and take another mission from him. Oops, what just happened? Bug.
You're from the sect camp, aren't you?
We call it the Brotherhood. I'm Baal Kagan. The sleep will be with you.
This guy can help you join the sect camp. He's one of the novices. He can help you impress one of the gurus.
What are you doing here?
Originally, I was sent here to convince people to join our Brotherhood. But these barbarians are not interested in spiritual enlightenment. Therefore, I'm restricted to selling swamp weed. And that is a popular occupation here. Too popular. I can hardly deliver as much as they want to have.
Why don't they send an extra man here?
Baal Isidro was meant to help me, but he just spends all day in the bar on the lake and trades his weed for rice schnapps. He's addicted to the spirit. I fear I cannot expect any help from him.
You're damn right.
I could help you sell your weed to the people.
I can only entrust such a large amount of weed to members of the Brotherhood. But you could help me give out gifts. Not everybody has tasted my goods yet. As soon as they've tried the weed, they'll want more, which means I can sell more.
I thought you could hardly manage to do your task now.
Baal Isidro will be taken care of soon. I've already sent a message to Korakalam.
What's in it for me if I hand out the weed for you?
I can reward you in many different ways. You can get magic spell scrolls from me, bearing the powerful magic of the sleeper. Or I can help you join our community if that's what you want. I have very good contacts to Korakalam and Baal Tyon. Both are very close to E. Baryon, our master. I can pay you with plain ore as well if you prefer. 100 nuggets should be enough for your efforts.
Sure.
Okay, give me the weed. Who do you want me to give it to?
You're sure to find someone who'll take it. Talk to people, but only give one stalk to each person. One more thing. If you let somebody take the weed from you, or if you smoke it yourself, our deal ceases to exist.
Sure.
Okay, now you just go from rogue to rogue, or mercenary, and give them one stack each. It's pretty easy. I'm gonna go talk to these guys because they're all in one place.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want any?
Why not? I'll give you 10 ore for it. Go and ask some of the other guys.
Hey, a new face.
Who are you?
I am Gorn, mercenary of the magicians.
He's the third member of your company next to Diego and Lester.
What do you have to do as a mercenary of the magicians?
Lee has made a deal with the magicians. He hires the best fighters to be found in the colony, which means us. We take care that the scrapers can mine the ore without being bothered and keep trouble away from the magicians. The magicians make sure we'll get out of here. And we get a small share of the ore as our pay.
Can I stay somewhere here without having to kick somebody out of his hut?
I don't think so. But if that's really what you want to do, go and see Shrike. He's taken the hut right at the front, at the entrance to the cave. It was empty, but it really belonged to us.
Us?
Well, us mercenaries. Mercenaries and rogues live separately here. And none of Lares' gang should be here, on this side of the big hole. It doesn't make much difference, really, but he didn't ask. And you can't let those rogues get away with everything, because then they get real cocky.
What do I have to do to join the new camp?
Before Lee admits you, you'll have to improve your fighting skills. It doesn't matter what weapon you use, but you have to be good. Besides, you should be very experienced with the life here and everything. If you don't want to go to the other camps, you should try to join the rogues before you start as a mercenary.
That's really not my problem.
Sure.
See you later.
I'll just keep giving this weed for now.
Do you want...
That's 2.
You have to watch what you tell people. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
Come on.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Do you...
I won't have
3.
Well, if you think.
Well, there was a time.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though, because...
You look like... You look...
I lost count. I have no idea how much more do I have to give up.
But keep it to yourself.
I have some swap...
Where?
Okay, that's it. And I just remember something very important. This Buster guy.
You don't look very agile. I could help you. I can show you how to control your body. It's the art of acrobatics.
I always learn this skill because it is very useful for traveling.
As soon as you've gained control of your body, you'll be able to jump much further. You'll learn how to roll off and what's the best way to land when falling. But don't forget, you're not immortal. Acrobatics can also be very useful during battle. You'll be able to change the distance between you and your foe very quickly. Good luck!
I love this skill. Look, you can jump like 3 times as much as you could before. It is very useful for traveling. You can go to different places very fast.
I've shared out the weed.
The first new customers have already been to see me. You've done a good job. What will you have as a reward?
These spell scrolls are quite interesting. What kind of spells are they?
Fist of Wind, Charm, Telekinesis, Pyrokinesis, and Sleep. You may pick 3 of these spells.
I'm gonna choose Help Me Join the Brotherhood.
Tell me to join the Brotherhood.
Your request is modest. I'll help you, so listen to me. Baal Tyon is one of the Loa gurus, just like myself. Barion has made him one of his advisors. That has not done him any good. He now thinks he's so important that he'll talk to nobody but his disciples. If you give him this here, it'll loosen his tongue.
Okay. Now, there is one more task I want to finish before I end this episode. And that's the task for the other novice around here. Or guru, I don't know if he's about his guru. Guru, okay. But he's got the novice armor.
Same old story every time. But keep it to yourself. I thought that'd be better.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not. I need to get rid of a whole pile of weed.
You're here to sell goods from the sect camp?
Yes, but I just can't be bothered.
I'll tell you something, you have a problem. Bal Kagan will make sure you'll be replaced.
What? The sleeper have mercy on me. I need to get rid of this stuff.
I could sell the weed for you for a consideration, of course.
Forget it. I'm not as drunk as all that. You just go running away with it.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
Here you go. Have another drink on me.
Thanks, man. I'll drink to your health.
Good.
There was a time when things would have
I'll probably be very healthy after this.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
Oh man, I need to get rid of this stuff. You wouldn't try to make me look like a fool, would you?
I give you my word.
Good. Here's the stuff. You should get at least 400 ore for it. That would be 200 for each of us. I'll be waiting here. Come back as soon as you have the ore.
Do you know who'll take bigger amounts here?
If I knew that, I would have gone myself. I feel much better now that I'm rid of the stuff.
I think I'm just gonna give him the 200 ore and sell the weed later.
I've sold the weed.
And my 200 ore?
Here it is.
Good. Now I don't give a damn about Bal Kagan anymore. It was a good idea to do business with you.
And the good part is that I can still
Show me
trade
what you
with
have.
Here.
and take the 200 ore. I might even sell the weed back.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
Some people
These lurker
never
claws.
learn.
This is the thing that you need to give to Baltaya. I'm gonna sell this weed. I'll keep some of it.
Very differently.
Oop. Oh.
Same old story every time. That's really not my problem. Must be something about that story after. Same old story every time.
There's another thing that I should do now,
You have to watch what you tell people.
That wasn't very
and then I'm gonna end this episode.
Now where are you going?
Where can I go?
To Lares.
I want to see Lares.
I doubt he'll talk to you.
Just you leave that to me.
I won't stop you.
Where do you want to go?
I want to meet Lares.
Lares is here, but you need a good reason to disturb him.
Mordrag sent me.
Mordrag hasn't been seen here for some time. He's probably changed over to the old camp.
I came here with him.
Mordrag's back? If you meet him, tell him Lares wants to see him.
Mordrag gave me something for Lares.
What is it?
A ring.
Certainly a precious piece. Okay, you can see him.
One word of advice here, it's very difficult to target Lares here, and if you take anything, all of the rogues will be after you, so I don't recommend doing that.
I want to join your gang.
Oh, yeah? What have you got to show for yourself, then?
Mordrag sent me. He gave me a ring for you.
A precious piece. It's part of normal procedure here to share your booty with your gang leader. But the fact that he gave you the ring proves that he must think a lot of you. I want you to go to him and tell him something from me. Tell him I want somebody in the sect camp. The Brotherhood is planning something big. I want to know exactly what's going on there.
What else can I do?
Baal Isidro from the sect camp has weed worth at least 400 ore on him. I want you to get it from him. I don't care how you do it.
If you mean the massive heap of weed, I've already got it.
Looks like you've been real smart. If you have the weed, sell it. Bring me the 400 ore. Then we'll talk again to see if you'll be admitted to the gang.
And once again, I'm just gonna give him 400 ore.
I have the 400 ore.
Good. Very good. I believe that should be sufficient now.
Is that enough for me to join you?
Mordrag has spoken up for you, but you're not ready yet. Do your tasks.
Okay, there is one more thing you need to do. In my opinion, this camp is the easiest to join because you only have to do like 3 tasks: bring the ring, give him those 400 ore, and one more, which I'm gonna do in the next episode. It involves the old camp, or the old mine, sorry, and the list Diego who told me to get.
That won't happen.
And I'm just gonna talk to Mordred now to give him the message.
Lares has a...
Tell me about it.
He wants to know what's going on in the sect camp, and he wants you to find out.
I get the feeling this problem will solve itself.
If you think.
Okay, and this is where I'm gonna end the episode. Like, comment, subscribe if you like my work, and goodbye.